Hey, what's up? This is Thomas Gold. Welcome to my studio here in Berlin. And today I'm sitting with a software called LoopCloud from Loopmasters. You may know that website where you can buy all kinds of audio samples and libraries. I'm a big fan of them. And today I'm going to show you and walk you through the software. It's called LoopCloud, and it's actually a tool where you can browse and download samples immediately in a very nice way, and you can connect to your DAW. So yeah, let me show you what it's all about and how it works. So this is the software, LoopCloud here. In the background I'm running Logic because I'm doing my stuff all on Logic. So I'm going to show you how it works together with the DAW and how you can actually seamlessly integrate LoopCloud into your DAW. First of all, let me show you a little bit what's on the GUI here. There's a search section on the top. You can search for instruments, genres, labels. That's actually the manufacturers who produce the sample libraries for Loopmasters. Then you have formats, presets or WAV files or EXS samples. And then you can go for content type. You can search for loops or for single shots, whatever you want. And then you see once I click one, it comes up here and I can clear the search. And I can even, and that's kind of cool, search for keys, like you just click like F, you just click into the keyboard here and you see all the stuff which is in E, and then you can even specify the tempo between whatever you want. Let's say you go for 136 to 160, or for house music, 126 to 130, and then it just shows you all the samples which are here. So let me clear that search. Then it goes back to the browser. This is the browser here. This is my sample libraries. This is what you can see here is what you actually own. That's the sample libraries I bought within Loopmasters and on their website. And you can add your own libraries in the future, which are not from Loopmasters. They're going to add that feature, but for now, it's only the libraries you actually bought from them. And you can see you have the libraries here, and then you have a couple of things showed here. The favorite button, for example, if I open up a library, let's say the kicks and then the analog kicks, and I have this one here, I can, yeah, I hear it immediately and I can give it a favorite heart. So this makes it easier to find it later again. And then you have the status here, the state. This means it's online or downloaded. I'll show you later. And then you have the key section here where it shows keys when it's when it makes sense. Instrument tags, formats, content types, genres, all different kind of tags and stuff, which makes it easier to find the samples you're looking for. Then we have the history section here, which is really cool. Means you can see I've been through a lot of samples already, and it shows you the date and even the time. That's pretty cool. If you have been working for 6 hours and you say like, oh my God, 6 hours ago I found that cool sample, what was it? And you just go back in the timeline and you can see what it was. Down here, that's the player section, pause and play button. You see it's quite easy. Then you have the tempo. You can actually speed up the playing tempo of the sample. You can halfen it. Then you have a couple of ways to play the sample, 1 bars, 2 bars. You can even make it play as like a snare, for example. That helps you a lot when you're looking for a special snare sound. And I'll show you how that works when you put it into the arrangement of Logic. And then you have, of course, the volume here on the left-hand side. And this is a pitch. This is for the adjustable pitch. You can change the pitch of the sample, how it is actually played back when you listen to it. And then you can download the file and put it, drag and draw it directly into your sampler. So let me show you how you connect the software to Logic. You have a button here which is called Connect, and then you press that one. Oh no, first you have create a new instance of a software instrument. Yeah, that's how it works. Then I'm kind of new to that software, but I'm still learning a lot from it. You have a plugin here. It's from Loopmasters called LoopCloud. You just open it up, and then it puts in this little thing here. And now you can go back to LoopCloud and actually connect. You see, This is connecting now to the software. That means it knows what tempo you are in right now, and it adjusts the tempo to the tempo of your DAW. And let me just show you. For example, we're looking for a cool house groove, and I would start with, let's say, drums, and then genre. I'm looking for house, and then you see there's a lot of stuff coming up already, and I want to have a loop is content type. So now you can see a lot of loops, and when I click on that and play, it starts playing the loop. Let's say that's a cool groove. I like that one. And what you can do now, you can change the pitch. That's pretty cool if you have melodic samples and stuff. But even for drums, you can create cool effects already in LoopCloud. You don't have to drag into Logic and then mess around with it. You can do that right in LoopCloud. Nice feature. But let me just show you how it works. You just drag that into here, and there it is, the sample. You can make it bigger, and then you can. That's the sample we just had here, and you see when I click. Tighten it up. It's not 100% in sync. I can do that quickly here. Like, let's see. Yeah. One. Oh, wrong one. Like, do it like this. And so we have like a. Then let's see if we can get a nice percussion groove. And I can also show you, you can either search for stuff, or let's clear it up here. You have your own libraries here. And within these libraries, I'm looking for a house, let's say percussion loop, or for a kick. Yeah, for percussion loop first. So I open up this one here, the DoD Future Jack, nice sample library. You go into WAV loops, and then you see you have the drum loops, you open up, and now you can just browse through everything. Let's see. Cool one. And you can actually immediately just push the button, hold it, then it's gonna download the sample, and then you drag it into your DAW, and here it is. And it's synced with the tempo. This is 128, and you see the original is 126. So it converts or stretches or compresses whatever is needed, the loop or the sample into, so it fits into your DAW's tempo. And you see this little symbol here, that means you have downloaded the sample. It goes onto your hard disk now, and it's stored in a special folder. You can specify that, and then you can always access that sample, even if you're offline. Everything else is online. That means if you have the pre-listen function here, you will listen to a very compressed sample, but that's just because to have it very fast. And then once you download it, when you press this button, it's gonna download the sample in high quality, and there it is. And now you can put it in. You can do it directly as well. As I said, you just press on it, you wait or you drag it, and then it's downloading, and then you have it here. So I have a couple of samples here. I don't need that one, and maybe this one. Cool. And with that groove, for example, I like the high end, but I don't like the kick, so I'm gonna filter the kick out. So now let's look for a decent kick. Go to another library. It's some housey stuff. Let's just start this one here. And by the way, if you get this LoopCloud software, it comes with 5 GB of free software already, so you don't even have to buy anything. You just download it. It's for free, and you can start immediately. And by the way, I'm going to give you a promo discount code, and if you use that code, you can buy for your you have one purchase at 50% at Loopmasters. The guys were kind of gave me that code, so I'm gonna show you that code at the end. But now let's look for that kick drum. No, here, dance kicks. We have house and tech drums. That sounds good. Drum kits. That's samples. That's EXS. I'm looking for Future house, that sounds good. And the WAF section, here we go, drum hits. You see, it's very fast to access all the folders and samples, and here you have the kicks, and now you can just go through them with the computer keyboard. You can you can click the arrow down, and then you hear them all. I like that one. Download HQ file, high quality. There it is. Goes into here, and I can just edit to the arrangement, copy, and solo. Here we are. Okay, so we have a decent groove already. Nice one. That's cool. And let's say we're looking for a vocal sample, something which adds a little bit spice to the loop, and we can do it the same way we did before. And for example, I'm going into that library. We're looking for a vocal loop. Here it is. Here they are. And let's see. I like that one. It's cool. It's kind of rhythmic. I'm gonna download it. And here it is. And when sometimes the sample doesn't sync, I would say you just can adjust it in your DAW as well. So what key is that? I mean, the sample says it's in G. Let me see. Yeah, that's right. And we can also look for a bass line now. And then we have this handy feature where we can search by key. We do it in G. And maybe let's specify the tempo between 122, 130, so we don't get all the other stuff, which is not made for that kind of a genre for house. So I'm just going through the bass loops now. Oh, we need a loop. Hold on. Format. This should be content. Yeah, loops. Here we go. And now we have all the bass loops. And what we can do now, because we're connected to the DAW, we can actually start the DAW, and then we start the sample and it syncs. Isn't that cool? So, and we can go through the samples now with my keyboard here. Okay, so let's say I like that one, and now I can just drag it into the DAW like this, and here we go. It's still not syncing. Maybe this happens sometimes, but normally it works. But now it's good. We compress it a bit. And there we are. This is a very nice way to find samples. You don't have to go through all your folders and stuff. I'm using this this software quite a lot right now, and I think there's a lot of potential to it. And I'm waiting for the additional features. There's a lot of stuff to come, and you have this favorite section here. Of course, you have preference settings. You can adjust settings to your needs, and yeah, it's a nice way. I'm really happy with that one, and yeah, keep you posted. Yes, that's my short review of LoopCloud so far. I like the software, and if you want to use it, if you want to check out it, you go to loopmasters.com and you can download it for free. And by the way, I have a special promo code. It's called ThomasGold50, where you get 50% of your first or of one purchase on Loopmasters. So go use it, check the software out, and see you next time. Thomas Gold signing out.